Hello, I'm going to tell you about the eruption of the Merapi volcano in central Java into the up like that. Now, I'm not sure if you could tell, that was actually a carefully crafted HD overlay, not the real eruption.
Nice.
Anyway, the eruption of Mount Merapi was a very deadly disaster, killing 353 people who stayed home even after over a month of seismic activity. In fact, our correspondent in heaven is with one of these people right now. Over to you, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, sorry, wrong person. Over to Harold. Thank you, Mark. Right now, I'm speaking to... Well, in fact, I don't know. Could you please tell us your name?
Michael Rosen.
Okay, Michael, can you tell us about your experience at the eruption of Mount Merapi?
I was
Held on 29th of October.
I remember very well that awful day. I was in
Indonesia.
curled up tight, though I have to say it was as dark as night.
Fascinating. Back to you, Mark. Thank you, Harold. The eruptions of Mount Merapi in 2010 began in late October and kept erupting, getting more violent each time until the final one on the 30th of November. This video was taken on the 29th of November. Now, the science. The Merapi volcano is, of course, a composite volcano. It was created thousands of years ago on the destructive boundary between the Indo-Australian and Eurasian plate.
Wow.
But wait, there's more. How did it start? Why did it erupt? Well, children, it all started in early September when meteorologists began recording higher seismic activity than usual and reported an avalanche on the volcano on the 12th of September. This was due to a long build-up of pressure in the magma chamber underneath the volcano, finally pushing through cracks in the crust and shaking the whole ground as it went. Just the very next day, white plumes were seen to be rising over 800 meters from the crater. Volcanic earthquakes were becoming frequent by the 19th of September, and the next day, the Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation, or CVGHM, increased the alert level for the area from 1 out of 4 to 2 out of 4. After a continued period of unrest, things got worse. Lava from the volcano could be seen riding the Jendol River like a pony around the 23rd of October, which was a prominent sign to Bibti Bokti back the hell out of there. A few days later, on the 25th, the CVGHM upped the alert level to 4, the highest it could be. People within 10 kilometers of the volcano were strongly advised to evacuate their homes. Eruptions began on Monday the 25th of October, with 3 eruptions that day between 2 and 3:15. The next day, pyroclastic flows started and hot material continued to be ejected from the crater. On this day, the first deaths occurred. Additionally, a tsunami caused by these eruptions hit the nearby Mentawai Islands. By that Friday, on the 29th of October, the pyroclastic flows and eruptions had become increasingly powerful and long. The next day, eruptions caused ashfall over 30 kilometers away, including in the city of Yogyakarta. People nearby were fleeing, with roads quickly being congested by terrified people. That day, Yogyakarta's airport was closed for 2 hours in the morning. Throughout the entire event, there were rescue missions staged with nearly 400 volunteers for the Indonesian Red Cross spread about the fallout area, telling people about the imminent eruption and helping them evacuate. One of these volunteers died. On the 2nd of November, many flights were directed away from Yogyakarta and Solo because of the eruptive activity, including 26 pyroclastic flows that day. On the 4th of November, the volcano had been erupting for 24 hours, at one point reported to be 5 times more powerful than the initial eruption on the 26th of October. Unfortunately, a bridge was destroyed due to water and rock debris flung up in the air, then shooting back down to Earth. Bridge. Anyway, the volcano seemed to peak on bonfire night that Friday, funnily enough, with the eruptions at their worst. Yogyakarta's airport being closed for several hours, and the government declaring a larger danger zone, now a 20-kilometre radius from the volcano. Later, throughout November, the volcano got less and less violent until on the 30th of November, Mount Merapi stopped erupting. By Friday the 3rd of December, the threat level had gone back down to 3. After the dust settled and everyone, through the help of humanitarian aid and money from various countries, had been made safe, people started to mourn the dead around the world. The violent eruption left the area changed permanently, with land reformed, vegetation destroyed, and entire villages wiped out.
Illuminati confirmed.